All right, all right. Listen, let me send out a few notifications. I know people should know that we're on tonight, but let me just send out just a few more. Okay, I think we got it. I gotta figure out who this was. Who is this that created I don't know who this is that created a group chat. Okay, let me see who is this? See chat members. Oh, child, I don't know who this is, baby. Don't create no groups and throw me in there. Honey, don't ever do that, baby. Don't create, don't do that. Let me know when you create these groups. I'm a blogger. I can't just join groups on Facebook. I don't even know who this is. How did they even start? Okay, let me see. Okay, who is this? Landria. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just seeing this right now. Like right now, I'm seeing this. Okay, baby, let me just block everybody involved. I don't. Okay. Hey everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. It is time, and boy, do we have a show tonight. It is time for Rip from the Headlines, and we got a lot going on tonight. Hey, LaFrance, Mel B, Mary Williams, Lashika. Hey everybody. I'm so glad that y'all are here tonight. We got a lot going on. I was just talking with somebody about another story that we're going to be working on tomorrow concerning that channel that does a lot of, I'm delivered, I'm no longer gay ministry. So I have to watch the video, y'all, so I can give it sound and let it bubble up properly tomorrow, Yeah, just another I am delivered. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Riri. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Let me stop. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm just gonna allow for just a few more people to get in here and get situated. It is Monday night. It is Ripped from the Headlines, and we do have a very jam-packed yet powerful show tonight. We thank you for tuning in. We know there are a lot of places you can be, but you chose to be here tonight with the official Tyesse Report with one of our new popular shows and our boutique of content, right? Thank y'all so much. Okay, just sending out a few notifications just in case. Everybody should know Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are our anchor shows. Everybody should know that. Thank you, Kim Sims. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Just somebody threw on. Okay, let me stop. All right. So, thank y'all so much. God is good. God is faithful. He really is. I'm trying. I'll be 50, so I'm trying to make it work. I see some people that are younger than me and look 50. So, I'm just trying to hold on. All right, y'all, we're going to get started in just a minute. We're going to allow for 200. Continue to hit the like button. Can we see what the likes are looking like? Can we see what the likes are looking like? If we can. Thank y'all so much. What are the likes looking like? Hit that like button, please, and thank you. Hit the like button. Thank y'all so much. What are the likes looking like? Let me know. Talk to me, Ty Sparkles. We got to get started. 100 likes. That's a good start. That's a good start. Hey, Miss Pat. Shout out to the LRL community. Thank you. Everybody likes this shirt. Okay. It has like black at the sleeve as well. It's short sleeve, so it's very comfortable. And it's like very, very, oh my God, it's very thick. Like it's like a woven, like a brown and black woven. It's really like thick. Yeah, but it's very, very detailed. If you felt it, you'd understand what I'm saying. It's very, very detailed. Okay. Y'all listen. Okay, everybody talking about this shirt. Okay, well, thank everybody for the shirt compliments. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started. Continue to smash the like button. Let's break a record tonight with likes, y'all. Let's break a record tonight with likes. Rochelle, Shaky, everybody, thank y'all so much Let's break a major record tonight with likes. Miss D, Mel, all of y'all, thank y'all so much. Samara, people are coming in. People are coming on in. Let me get this lined up so I can get started. Okay, let me get this lined up really good. Welcome, everybody. We want to welcome our new subscribers. We want to welcome everybody that's in the bushes, haters, stalkers, bitter Tie Squad members, whatever your lot is. You know, we thank you for just dropping by. Okay? All right. Okay. Bone carriers, you know, stuff starters, whatever your position, honey, you doing it, and you're doing it not well, but you're doing it what you do. All right. Welcome, 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 one and all. All right. All right. I think okay, we're ready. Let's go. Let's go. We're ready. We're gonna start with 3 things that you need to know about. That's what we're about to start with, y'all. 3 things that you should know about. I'm getting them to you right now, and they are as follows. 3 stories you must know. I brought this story to our Patreons on the other night. Some of y'all are familiar with the T app, right? It is an app that women use to share information about dogs, about horrible men that ain't, And so this app was very popular amongst women who had a man that treated them bad or cheated on them or down low, whatever the case may be. Women love this app, and so we got the news the other day that the T app is, hold on, I'm on the wrong device. Am I on the right device? Okay, I'm on the right device. I just get the right notes. So yeah, a massive data breach, a data leak occurred on the T app, a woman's dating safety app. Now this is what happened. It exposed 72,000 user images, including verification photos and government IDs. And around 1.1 million private messages were leaked. Okay. All right. The leaked data, which also reportedly includes user addresses, has been posted online and used in harmful ways. So this is kind of like some type of revenge on the black market, with this data, y'all. All right. Leading to concerns about physical safety and privacy, as well as multiple lawsuits against the company. The company has stated it is working with cybersecurity experts to investigate and secure their systems and plans to offer identity protection services to affected users. So sometimes they will give you like a free membership to one of the identity theft protection sites, and so that's all they usually do. But what started off as some way to talk about a man you can't stand has now flipped on these women, and now all of their stuff is being weaponized. And so and we're also getting the news that they're being removed from the Apple Store. This app has been removed from the Apple Store, so it looks like honey, the T is now the coffee. Okay, the T is now the coffee. Hey, that's crazy. All your information. Okay, so we also want to get you in the know about this. This is going to be streaming tomorrow. How many people in the chat remember the DC sniper? How many people in the chat remember the DC sniper? I vividly remember. The case had me like engrossed because I was watching every day on CNN. Like, where is this man going to? Where is he going to strike next? And so, does anybody in the chat remember the DC sniper? Well, tomorrow on Investigation Discovery, if you're in the DC area, DMV, yeah, it was terrifying. If you can get to watch this, make sure you watch it. It is going to debut tomorrow. You must check this out. It's called Hunted by My Husband, the untold story of the DC sniper. This is a 2025 true crime documentary airing on investigation, discovering, and streaming on platforms such as HBO Max. It premieres October 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. It's going to be covering the story of Mildred Muhammad, the ex-wife of John Allen Muhammad, and how her experience. I had no idea this was really started off as a case of domestic violence. I did not know that. I just thought there was a madman on the loose. And so that's all I knew. Okay, so it's going to cover the story of Mildred Muhammad, the ex-wife of John Allen Muhammad, and how her experience of domestic violence, manipulation, and control links with the infamous 2002 Beltway sniper unalivings. It reframes a well-known spree of shootings, the DC sniper attacks, not just as an act of terror, but as a part of a deeply personal vendetta. John Allen Muhammad's alleged obsession with unaliving his former wife and using a broader massacre as a smokescreen. So it looks like he really wanted her, but all these innocent people were just getting taken out, y'all. I don't know, y'all, but I gotta check this out. I really want to see this tomorrow. After I do Patreon, I'm gonna watch this as soon as I'm done with Patreon. Hunted by My Husband, the untold story of the DC sniper. And this is very timely for Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which is October. Yeah, it was a teenager too, the young man. Yes. And then they said he was messing with him and kind of like doing some things to him, y'all. So, child, listen, I don't know what's going on around here. Yeah. All right. That's number 2. Now, this is something very, very interesting. Our third and final thing you should know about. Many of you know Rockman Dunbar. You know Rockman Dunbar from 911. He's been so many other, Soul Food, just you name it. Rockman has been in it. And yeah, I'm sad to report that he's lost his lawsuit against Fox. Was it Fox? Let me get the notes on this. That is crazy. No, Rockman. Okay, let me get the here it is right here. Okay, so on October 17th, a federal jury in Los Angeles found in favor of 20th Television, a subsidiary of Walt Disney Company, in a lawsuit brought by Rockman Dunbar. Now, he had claimed that after refusing to get a COVID-19 vaccine, the studio failed to accommodate his religious beliefs and discriminated against him by removing him from the hit series 911. The jury ruled ununanimously in favor of the studio. Remember, we're dealing with this also with our girl, Nikki Gilbert. She had lost one of her last, swings at the ball. And so, yeah. And they said that he broke down in court and was crying and was like, he saying he was sorry to his family and he don't know what he gonna do. And oh my God, and he's been taking out loans and I don't know. I just thought it's so sad. He did not want to get the vaccine. He said the vaccine, his religious beliefs, but they said that the people, what you call him, the prosecutor, honey, they laid him out. Well, not the prosecutor, the attorney for 20th Century. They wore him out. Okay, so basically they were saying that he was doing things. He was doing things that was, similar to the COVID-19 vaccine. And they don't understand why he couldn't get the COVID-19 vaccine, and wound up ruling in favor of the movie or the television company. He claimed that his faith through his affiliation with the Congregation of Universal Wisdom prevented him from the COVID-19 vaccine, and that this led to his removal from the show. 20th Television maintained that its vaccine mandate was lawful and that Dunbar did not show a sincerely held religious belief that prevented vaccination. and the trial reportedly ran for about 4 days. He has done he's done a little something here and there, but I think he's feeling like he's gonna probably be kind of like low key blackball. When you go up against these movie and TV studios, honey, the offers are not just pouring in. Some people are like, well, child, listen, if you knew what your financial situation was, maybe you should have went up against, maybe you could have researched the vaccine and kind of figured out what you could do, what your options were. See, could you choose the place where you got the vaccine? But then again, he said he didn't trust the vaccine. But that's how you make your money. And now he's talking about loans he's taking out, and he's about to lose everything, and that's just sad. But you have to weigh the consequences. They say he turned around in the court and told his family, "I'm sorry." Let me see do we have the statement on what he said? That's kind of sad, y'all. See if we got the statement. Give me a minute. Okay, hold on. Trying to get the wait a minute. How many people in the chat got the vaccine for your job? How many people in the chat got the vaccine and you didn't want to get the vaccine, but you had to get the vaccine? Anybody in the chat that didn't want to get it but knew your job was on the line? Okay. Oh, they say he had a meltdown. Oh, okay. He had an emotional courtroom breakdown after losing his highly publicized lawsuit against Disney. Oh, I just don't know what to say. Okay. After the decision was announced, Dunbar placed his head in his hands before shouting, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" He then turned around to his wife and children seated in the gallery, visibly distraught. "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll be okay," he said, according to Variety. All right. I hope y'all be okay. I do. I really do, bro. I wanted it, and yeah. Hey, y'all, maybe think about other people's lives too. Yes, I had to work for a hospital. I did not want it, and have experienced difficulties after. Okay, well, we're gonna keep you lifted. People should have learned from Monique. Child, listen, it is what it is. Keep him lifted in prayer, y'all. Keep him lifted. It's time for the Black Hollywood Report. That's what it's time for. See, can we get these last 20 people and even out our numbers to even 400 tonight, y'all? Let's see, can we get this last 20 people and we can do maybe an even 400, okay? Thank y'all. All right. It is time for the Black Hollywood Report. Let's jump right into it. Okay. We got R. Kelly's ex-wife, Drea Kelly, and she's causing a lot of conversation. I didn't feel like pulling the video. I'll tell you what's going on. Drea Kelly basically is lambasting the industry people for, running and catering to people like Cassie, because I guess she's saying that Cassie is light-skinned, fair-skinned, a non-melanated woman, and she said people like her and Keke Palmer have to go harder to get support and sympathy. Okay, first of all, Drea, nobody takes you serious. 1 minute you dancing to your ex-husband's music, the next minute you crying. You give some type of like multiple personalities, T-lady. Okay, let Cassie be. She's been through enough, and people did support Keke Palmer when she went through her incident with her baby daddy. It's just you, girl. Nobody buys nothing you do. You just get real weird energy, Drea. I'm just saying. You need to take the man, since you're so disturbed by him and disturbed by everything, give him his last name back. But with that last name, you get a little, you can pull some things. If you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. Like, girl, yeah, just teach the dance lessons where you be able to dancing like a stallion. Nothing you do, nobody believes it, girl. You're just not a sincere person. Nobody cares. Okay, all right. This cannot be true, y'all. What? Y'all, they over there talking about the streets is saying it was told to me that Wendy and Eddie are facing deportation. I had to look it up. Okay, they say it's possible but highly unlikely. Okay, if they are naturalized citizens, deportation will require what denaturalization is what it's called. Okay, so but see, they're saying up under the 47 administration, they do send people back to their countries if you get convicted of crimes and stuff. This administration don't mind deporting you. Where are they from? Are they from Nigeria? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay, so even if ICE wanted to act, their typical process is after conviction, sentencing, serve time, release, then ICE may pick up removal proceedings. It is not automatic arrest and deportation chain. Okay. All right. Listen, but you got to get convicted first. I believe they are Nigerian. I don't want to see them. Listen, I know I've been kind of hard on her. I don't want to see them get sent back over there to Nigeria. I don't want that. But they gonna what's his name? Tory Lanez. They gonna his ass back to Canada when he get out. No, I don't want to see Wendy get sent back, y'all. I don't want that. Yeah, I think they from Nigeria. Lord have mercy. Okay, what we know is that they were arrested in Maryland this month on serious fraud, insurance fraud related charges from an alleged burglary of their home. I believe they're Nigeria. Okay. Can y'all please make sure you hit the like button? I did and ended up with lung disease. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if that vaccine story triggered y'all. I'm so sorry. But in the meantime, can you please hit the like button? Because we're trying to help Wendy stay in the country. We're trying to help Wendy Osaka, or whatever her name is, Sasuke Suku, stay in the country, y'all. That's what we're trying to do. But in the meantime, can you please hit the like button? Okay, Wendy, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, girl, just in case they do try to do something. Maybe a year away from now, maybe in 19 months after you get sentenced, do your time if you're guilty, because you're innocent and proved guilty in a court of law. I'm not gonna cry. How many of y'all gonna cry if they send Wendy back? How many Thai Squad members don't lose it? Crystal, are you gonna lose it if they send Wendy back? Okay, Crystal, like, child, please. Okay. We have pictures from People magazine. That man and that lady had a baby. They got a picture with that little girl, y'all. All right. Sky Black and KJ. This administration don't have to follow normal procedure. Sky Black and what's her name? KJ. They had a little baby girl, y'all. What's the baby name, honey? Here's some pictures with them and that little girl. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What's the baby name? I didn't even get the baby name. I really, child, listen. What's the baby name? I can't do this to these people like that. Okay. I'm not gonna do them like that. Okay. I'm trying to pull up the baby name. Did they release the baby name? What's the baby name? Susie. Betty. What's the baby name? I love how he's rebranded as a heterosexual. Okay, let's keep it kind of cute in the chat, but everybody, especially if you new, don't come in too hot. Okay. Actors KJ Smith and Sky Black welcomed their first child, a baby girl named Pride. Named Pride? Is that Pride? Okay. The baby name is Pride. Jania Black on October 4th, 2025, They announced the birth after a difficult labor that led to an emergency C-section, but both the mother and baby are now home safe. Okay, the baby name is Pride Jania Black. Okay. Oh. After a mentor, Tyler Perry, helped them get to a hospital equipped for the emergency. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Mm-hmm. The baby name is spelled Pryde. That looks like pride to me. Wait a minute. Pryde. That's how the baby name. What does that look like to y'all? I think the baby name is Pride. It's Pryde. Pride. Mm-hmm. Mm. Pride or deep love. Pride. Yeah, that's pride. Or it could be Pride. It could be Pride or Pride. The name is very telling. Child, pretty name. Oh, what's the meaning of the name? I don't know. Maybe he's very proud. Mm. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, that's creative. Ain't that creative? Y'all are baby, listen. Pride or deep love, pride. People, let me tell you, I work hard every day. I get up out my bed, put on my clothes, cause I got bills to pay. But it ain't easy. But I don't need no help. I got a strong will to survive, cause I got a deeper love, a deeper love. Oh, the kids used to twirl that, honey, like, ow. That was Aretha, honey. But somebody else made it too. Somebody else remade it. Aretha wore the kids out with that pride. I'm gonna name my baby America. Who gonna tell me? It's a play on Black Pride. Pride Black. Oh wow, I just got it. There it is. Y'all, I can't do this. Where's my next story? We're in the Black Hollywood Report still. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. I refuse. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, we're in the Black Hollywood Report. Okay. I cannot. Okay, we got R&B singer. We're still in the Hollywood Report. Okay, we got R&B singer Sammy that got clipped. What? Are you serious? No, bro. I don't even know what Sammy. I remember Sammy, but I don't even know what Sammy sing, y'all. I remember Sammy from back in the day. He's supposed to be at One Music Fest. Did he get out? Okay, Sammy was arrested in Atlanta before his set at One Music Fest. Oh, okay, he already made it. Okay. The charges mentioned as battery and cruelty to children. He was apparently released on bond, reported at $1,050, and still performed. Okay, so we got a good update. So he made it to One Music Fest, Ty Squad. Okay, so he has issued some public remarks addressing the arrest. Okay, let me see what he said. I'll flatter him. Let me see what. Can y'all put some Sammy songs in the chat for me tonight? Put some of your favorite Sammy songs in the chat, and don't go googling. Sammy is speaking out publicly after being arrested on assault and child abuse. Child abuse, in Georgia. The R&B singer who was arrested earlier this month after being accused of assaulting his girlfriend in front of their child broke his silence in an Instagram post on Sunday, October 26th. Happy Sunday, first and foremost. I'm going to let God have his say. Oh, that's what they, oh my God. They love putting God in it. I'm going to let God have his say and the courts have their say. And the truth shall set you free. Sammy said in a post, love, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the concerns. His message appeared to challenge the allegations against him while simultaneously expressing gratitude for the outpouring of support he received from his fans. Hey Harold, I don't know what Sammy's singing. I think he's sung I Like It. Yeah, I like it. Chickadee. I like it. Oh, I like it. I don't even know the song. Uh-huh. He sounded better as a kid. He did. Child, what would they give him a versus? There's no way this man had a versus, Denise, CC. Kiss me through the phone. Okay, so wait a minute. So Sammy did a versus. Oh, he must have was there as a special guest. He had to be there as a special guest. There's no way. Ain't no way he did a versus by himself. Okay, what we got next? We got Black Media Matters. Let's jump into that. Black Media Matters. Okay. Is he a double foil artist? He was at the one with Mario and Omarion. Okay, I remember now. It's coming back to me now. Yeah, double aluminum foil, triple copper artist. Yeah. Okay, y'all, let's get to Black Media Matters. Because they do. Yeah, it do. Because I said it do. Uh-huh. Okay, what do we have here? We got Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith has apologized. Has apologized to Jasmine Crockett. Oh, he did. Okay, y'all. You heard me correctly. Stephen A. Smith has apologized to Jasmine Crockett. Sir, let me say this. Let me say this to you. You're not apologizing and being sincere. Okay. What you're apologizing for is because of all of this backlash. And I heard Bishop Wooden come out and try to drag her on a video earlier. Okay. And so I need you to get your apology. Okay. Get your apology. Fold it in half. And then fold it again, Stephen. Fold it one more time. Okay, now shove it up your ass. Okay? All right. Okay? All right. Okay, so Stephen A. Smith posted a video titled An Apology to Jasmine Crockett, walking back earlier comments about the Texas Congresswoman. Yeah. He said his intent was misread, praised her, and added that seeing Donald Trump attacks on her made him rethink how his words could fuel pile-ons against Black women. Oh, it took the people telling her that they were going to take her life. They were going to hang her. I read through all of the threats. She better get double security. I saw it all. Yeah, I did. Yeah. You loudmouth piece of shit. Yeah, I saw it all. And if this was 1955, what they would do to her, yeah, I read it all. So, yeah, take your apology, and yeah, you know what to do with it. Anyways, so we need to move into an area, y'all, of not just apology, but just accountability. Black media, Black journalists matter. How you approach these stories matter, Naida. It does. This is a Black woman. Malcolm X said the Black woman is the most unprotected woman in America. And you took your big, wide, technicolor forehead ass on Beyonce's internet and commit to dragging this woman. We know that Bishop Wooden is a whack job. So what I saw today with him is expected. But you have a large audience, Stephen, aka Sherman Hemsley. Why would you even find the need to find that like something you want to do? And then everybody commits to dragging you, and then there was calls for like a boycott and to stop watching you, then you came out with this apology. We don't buy it. Nice try, won't help. All right, y'all, we finna go over to our what's gonna do. That's what we finna do. That's why we finna go over to what time is it? It is time for the talk of the net. Yeah, that's what we finna do. Talk of the net. I just cannot with these people. Okay, time for the talk of the net. And tonight we got TikTok. All right. Tonight we got TikTok. Okay, let's jump right into it. Tonight we got something straight out of TikTok. Okay. Okay, this is at that market I think they were trying to save over in Chicago. I talked about it. Okay, so let me try to set this up, y'all. They gave this lady 60 seconds. They gave her 60 seconds. Okay. To put everything she could in a grocery basket. We'll talk about all of this when we, okay, let's just watch the video. We'll talk about all of it on the other side. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
3, 2, and 1. Go, Angel, go. Gotta have the chips. Gotta have the chips.
Girl. Whew. I ain't even taking high blood pressure medicine. Lord, how much? Lord. Baby.
You give Living Word, and Living Fresh a shout out.
Living Word Christian Center. Woo, God bless you, honey. Yes.
She said she don't eat a lot of meat. Okay, so sorry. Ma'am, you went and grabbed some chips, some bananas. I went through this several times. You went and grabbed some chips, some bananas, some bacon, and a couple of things of bleach. Most of us, we know the store. We would have went directly to the meat case, ma'am. I would have had so many damn ribeyes. I would have, ma'am, you don't have to eat the ribeyes. You go get all of that meat, fill that basket up, 60 seconds, that basket would have been full of meat. And I would have went and took the meat and sold it. You don't have to eat the meat, ma'am, but then you got 2 slabs of damn bacon, lady. I would have so many damn short ribs and lobster tails and shrimps and shit. Crab, salmon. Like, everybody was in the chat like, girl, go to the meat. If you don't eat it, you can sell it to your family members. Or if somebody needs it in the family, just give it to them. Can we watch that again? She got some bananas. She got some bacon, 2 bags of hot chips. Man, I'm embarrassed for you.
3, 2, and 1. Go, Angel, go.
chips. Gotta have the chips.
Girl. Whew. I ain't even taking high blood pressure medicine. Lord, how much? Baby.
You give Living Word, and Living Fresh a shout out.
Living Word Christian Center. Woo, God bless you, honey. Yes.
And y'all, you know what, Living Fresh, y'all wrong. Because you trying to give y'all a shout out. Why would y'all give anybody 60 seconds? I think 2 to 3 minutes would have been nice. It would have been nice. What can you, by the time you get to where anything is at, 60 seconds is almost gone. Y'all were wrong for talking about, 60 seconds, fill your basket up. What can you do in 60 seconds? Cans of Rotel. 60 seconds is insulting. Lord, if you ever bless me, I promise you, I will do the right thing. You would not be able to get in that refrigerator. The refrigerator door not gonna close. I would have got every rib I had. They would have to call in a special replacement order. Every oxtail they had would have been gone. They would have to replenish their whole meat section. Short ribs, oxtails, steaks, a couple of hams. It's Thanksgiving. Do they got any turkeys out yet? A couple of hams, Aretha style. All my family freezers would be full. Let me tell y'all something. I would have to get a deep freezer and put it up here and ask Samana for permission to bring me a deep freezer in here just temporarily. Ramil said he would got a whole. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. First of all, it's an insulting 60 seconds. And then on top of that, this woman ain't going to do nothing with the 60 seconds she got. I would ask Samana, can you give me some kind of special permission slip so I can bring a deep freezer here and plug that girl in? Because honey, I would have had so many meats, it would have been. I done got triggered. And he gonna say, give us a shout out for what? And she talking about Living Fresh. Girl, go home, get in your car and pull off. Don't ever come back up here again. I don't want to see you up at the store no more. I would have pushed everything out here. Just go like this. Look. Push the basket up to it and go like this. Baby, I cannot. Every oxtail, they would have had not one oxtail left. Girl, what you gonna do with all this bleach? I gotta move over to the show. Girl, what you gonna do with all this bleach? At least her house gonna be kind of like, disinfected and clean. What you gonna do with all this bleach, sis, for real? I need to know what you gonna do with this bleach. She probably, when everybody walk up to her and tell her how dumb she is. Well, all her family, friends, and neighbors shade her and tell her how stupid and dumb she is. She gonna be like, I just want to get some stuff I wanted, y'all. I wasn't even tripping. No, girl, you're dumb. She gonna be like, I just want to get the things. Y'all, it was only 60 seconds. She gonna try to play it all. Girl, she must have not seen the shopping game. But the supermarket sweep, one lady, she was going so fast, the basket had sparks coming from the bottom of it. I was like, damn. The wheels were smoking. I didn't want to do Shirley Strawberry like that, Brian. Because she was up there telling me, am I stupid? I feel so dumb. Yes, you stupid, Shirley. Yeah, you are. My mama didn't like for me to say that. So I'm going to say, yeah, you dumb, Shirley. She said, I feel so stupid. Am I dumb? Yes, Shirley. Yes, you are. Y'all, it's time for let's get to our top 5 stories, y'all. I just cannot. Before we get to the top 5 stories, we want to ask everybody that can to please say a special prayer for the people of Haiti and the people of Jamaica. It was upgraded officially to a Category 5. This is going to be the biggest hurricane to ever affect this area, right? It's the first major hurricane, fortunately, of the hurricane season. And Haiti and Jamaica are going to need a lot of prayers right now. They're going to need a lot of prayers. These are not countries these are countries the international community usually try to look out for or assist. So let's pray for Haiti. Let's pray that everything in Jamaica works out. Yeah, it's right now. It's actually arriving like right now. So yeah. All right, let's get into our top 5 stories tonight, y'all. Let's jump right into them. We're going to cue the music and jump right into it. All right. It is time. Thank you, musicians. Thank you to the Jazz All Stars. Thank y'all so much. All right. We got a lot to talk about tonight, y'all. Some of these stories are really, yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We're getting news that Puff Daddy, Sean Puff Daddy Combs, has a release date. Yes. And I don't know if you guys are ready for it, but Sean, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Put my notes up here, y'all. Sean Diddy Combs has a release date of it's May of 2028. His projected release date from federal prison is on Monday, May 28th. Y'all, that is like over 3 years, close to 3 years. That is crazy. And there's still unconfirmed, conflicting stories about whether or not he's going to be pardoned by 47. Okay. So he was sentenced to 50 months, which is basically 4 years and 2 months. 4 years and 2 months. And he can be released early if he displays good behavior behind bars. The Federal Bureau of Prisons website lists his actual release date as May 8th, 2028, assuming he is released early for good behavior. Combs has already spent more than a year behind bars, which he gets credit for as a part of the sentence. Okay. And so, as you know, many of you already know, he was sentenced to 50 months, as I said earlier, by a federal judge after he was convicted of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Okay. Yeah. What is Puppy gonna do? Like, Puppy is used to being in the streets, hitting corners, jumping out of Rolls Royces. Like, what is Puppy gonna do? How long is that? Let's see. This 2025. So 2025 to 2026, 2026 to 2027. Oh my God, that's 2 years. 2027 to 2028. That's like 2 years and some serious change, y'all. I thought the judge was going, but I think the judge had to give him something because of what, we've seen with Cassie, what we've seen, with other situations. I think the judge had to do something. People were really thinking that Puppy was going to walk out that side door. I don't know. My spirit never gave me he was going to get out. Hopefully it gives the witnesses time to relocate. Yeah, they would want to. That's my strong recommendation. Like, child, just get the hell out of Dodge because this man's going to be on a damn rampage. He can do 2 years. Hey, sis. Yeah, I mean, Bam, when you get in prison, I haven't been to prison, but my friend Sean Prince in the chat, she's been in prison. Even in the county jail, once you get there, the first thing you need to do is find your husband. You got to find your husband and get situated. And as soon as you get there, hopefully you can find a husband within the first 2 days. And once you find your husband, then you what they call play house. You play house until your sentence is up. That's what the kids call it in jail, in prison. You find you a husband and you play house until you get out. He the daddy, I'm the mom. He the daddy, I'm the mommy. And then, our sale is our house. Am I lying, Bam? Stop. They probably think I'm making this up. That's how it goes. You know, you the mama, I'm the daddy, and it, but see, that's the thing. If you're a girl, see, Puffy is gonna go in there and try to be trade and try to be a man, but you got to be cunty. You got to give some type of cunty, 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 cunty. Don't go in there trying to play like you know, trade or you some thug out. If you need to be cunty for a while, Puppy, be cunty. If you need to be a gal for a couple of years, be a gal. You got to be soft, mama. You're gonna have to be soft. You got to just soften it up a little bit. Just soften it up a little bit. And a lot of times what the girls normally do is, some girls will arch their eyebrows a little extra. Some girls take the grape Kool-Aid, like they take the cherry Kool-Aid, and you make your lipstick, make your eyeliner and stuff. You have to paint. You can take the cherry lipstick, the cherry Kool-Aid, make your lipstick. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be some old queen that know how to do your eyebrows and give you some type of facial tease. But if you go in there being masculine, they gonna baby honey, they gonna try you on Puff Daddy. I promise you. I know you're gonna be under like high powers. They call it what they call it? What's it call it? You're gonna be under protection. Yeah. So what's the Tory Lanez doing, mama or daddy? Tory Lanez up there in what's his name? Blueface. They all up there doing whatever they can to survive. Because those are California prisons, baby. Them prisons are no joke. Because in the fair time, they told me anybody doing more than 5 years. Child, listen, you just have to get with the program. Make sure your husband got a carton of Newports. You know what I'm saying? Some what's some other cigarettes in the red? What's the red cigarettes? Marlboros, Yeah, some cigarettes, maybe some tobacco. They what's we call it, Bam Bam. They Miss Amber. They trade stomped her to death over there in prison. I forgot what prison it was, but that's what they said. They said they stomped her, honey. But she was one of my best friends early in Hollywood, in my early days of Hollywood. But Miss Amber, they said something happened. I don't know whether it was some tobacco. And she was known to talk to Trade sideways. She was known for calling Trade the F word. And so they said that Trade evidently stomped her to death, honey. So they came and brought me the news. I fainted in the pizza place, honey. It was just, it's always been somebody bringing me some news and I just collapsed, So they came and told me Amber was gone. I fainted, honey. I fell all out. They had to put smelling salts under my nose. Yeah, that was my girl. We were like this, Miss Amber. Yeah, but she talked to men like they were girls, and that was always I always felt like that was gonna be her demise. I fainted when they came and told me the news. I fell out. I just hit the floor. Bam. Every time they come and tell me somebody passed away from one of the girls, I just faint. I always hit the floor. They have to catch me. I have to buckle myself. No, but she liked to call men the F word. And that's what I always figured that was going to be a problem. Yeah, that was over there in Mule Creek. Now, that's a rough prison. Some of these girls on YouTube need to go over to Mule Creek. Or either they need to go to Corcoran. See, these girls take their badge. You want to be bad? You want to be on here playing games? You take your ass to Mule Creek, go over there to Calipatra, maybe go over there to Old Folsom. You want to be bad? See, you do anything for this damn computer. Take your ass over there. Some of them need to be in Del Norte, Bam Bam. Not smelling sauce. Yeah. What is hell of minutes? I hit the wall. Bam. They what's it? She got killed up there, Bam Bam. They killed her. Or did she die? Wait a minute, she died of natural causes, I think. What's her name? Miss Felony, Miss Punchy. I don't know what happened to her. I just heard that she passed away. But her son tried to jump me. They tried to jump me, honey. We tore that damn dorm up. Yes, we did. They came in and pepper sprayed all of us, though, the deputies. But her son, what was her son name? Miss Shaky. Is he still living, Bam Bam? Let me tell you what happened. I'm supposed to be doing a show. Oh my God. Let me tell you what happened. Is Shaky still living? The one that they tried to jump me? Will you believe that they tried to jump me? Is Shaky still living, Bam Bam? Let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how it happened. Oh, you know, okay. I haven't seen him in a while. I ain't seen Shaky in a minute. If he is still living, he probably looked like death bite on a bullet. I can just imagine what he looked like now. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to the show, y'all. Okay, so Puff Daddy, you open this door. Okay, so I got to the dorm. Bam Bam, this is the new Twin Towers, right after they first opened up. Remember, it was the new Twin Towers because everybody was in Wayside out by Magic Mountain. So it's the new Twin Towers. And so we get over there and we get up there late at night because that's how they would do you. You'll be down there and booking all evening, and then they bring you up. It'd be like damn near midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning before you get to bed, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they I heard Miss Nissan passed away, but I was in LA at the time. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I heard Miss Nissan passed away. I couldn't do it. I can't. I mean, ask me, Bam Bam. Anybody else die? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Just send me an obituary. Okay, so let me tell the story. So we get upstairs. And at that time, it was so crowded, they would put you in the day room. We was in the, baby, you remember they used to have the bunks in the day room? That's how crowded it was. But it was a new facility. I remember I beat Maurice's ass. Oh, yes, you did. Y'all was fighting right there when you came in the little, what do you call that thing right there? Like the salad port. He was waiting for you. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? I'm walking with one of my pieces of tray. We walking back. I'm like, oh my God, that's my sister. What happened? Before I could even get up there, all I heard was boom, 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 boom. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Oh my God, you was dusting that bit. Oh, you was dusting his ass, right? Okay, so I get up there. By the time I get up there, here come all the deputies. The deputies, they up there like, oh, y'all break it up, stop. You know, back then, they love pepper spraying you, putting the pepper spray all in your mouth and all that. People coughing and choking and shit, you know. Okay, but let me tell y'all what happened with Miss Felony. What happened? Okay. So this was after I was in Wayside with her husband. Because see, Miss Ray Ray, rest in peace. Miss Felony came in. I was with her husband. And Miss Felony said, Miss Ray Ray said, girl, that's her husband. You know, girl, just don't try. Because I had a mouth, still had a mouth even back then. She said, don't do it. I didn't know Miss Felony because I didn't hang downtown. I didn't know those girls. And Miss Ray Ray, rest in peace. She said, Tyesse, just, She said, don't even just, whatever she said, just go for it. I said, okay, because I don't know these girls, you know. I was a Hollywood girl, so I didn't know these girls. And so that was her husband. Girl, if that's your husband, go with, you know, that's your husband, you can have him, you know, because I've already had him. We've already been here. I've already, you know, had your husband. So he can go back to you. Y'all can go to your bunk, your new bunk, and y'all can set up house and have a happy life. Okay. I believe that she remembered that. I remember she remembered that because when I got to the Twin Towers, this was maybe a year later. When I got to the Twin Towers, we got up there. It was late at night, and she was in the dorm. She was in her cell. The doors are all locked, and she was in there with this light-skinned, man, you'll know that light-skinned piece. If we had a picture, I'll show him to you. He went with everybody, but she was in the cell with him, and she came to the door and she saw all of the new people coming in. And everybody was talking to each other, girls that knew each other through the doors. We're all in the dorm, getting our beds together, settling in for the night. And she said something to me, and I said, "Hey, Miss Thing," like that. And Miss Thing is very common amongst gay people. All I said was, "Hey, Miss Thing." That's all I said. It was not shady. It was not catty. It was none of that. What's his name? I can't think of his name, but he had good hair. He used to stare at me a lot. I know why she jumped me, tried to jump me, her and her son. We get up and we go to breakfast the next morning. And I'm sitting there and she like, girl, what's all this Miss Thing stuff? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, what, last night. I seriously forgot about it. And she's like, what's all this Miss Thing? And so she fired on me while I was sitting down. Okay, no tea, no shade. Back then we had those black shoes, bam, like they was like karate shoes. So even if you were fighting, you're not gonna slip and fall because they had some good grips. I get up and we get to tearing up that day room. And then here comes her son, Miss Shaky. Mind you, all of our good girlfriends are next door in the next pile. So here comes Shaky, and they try to jump the queen. So the door cracks, here come the deputies. They come in like, paratroopers. Here come the deputies. And then Miss Humphrey, I don't know if you remember Miss Humphrey. She was the old lady. She was an old lady. She was an old deputy. She was close to retiring. Miss Humphrey, she didn't even come out the booth, but she called all that reinforcement. So that door swung open. Then we all was just tussling all outside in the big Sally Port. Baby, them deputies came through there with that pepper spray. Baby, listen, they was coughing and choking. That's how much pepper spray they used on us. And so I didn't get the bulk of it, but Miss Shaky was on the ground. Miss Shaky was on the ground on her knees going like this. And while she was on her knees going like that, they hadn't put the handcuffs on me yet. So while she was on the ground going like this, I took my foot and I kicked her face like the football players do. I just and her head went back like this. They gave me like 18 days in the hole for that. Because the deputy put it in the charging report that I kicked him after they was trying to break us up. His head went all the way back. I kicked him in his You know how the football player and they run and they kick the football? That's how I did his chin right there. That's how I visualize doing some of these girls on YouTube. But I'm saved now. I'm a different person. I'm healed, delivered, and set free. But I think she was still bitter. And I know for a fact she did not want me to be in that dorm with her husband, her new piece or whoever, whatever they called themselves at that time. Because she was known just to grab a man, just to have a man. But she didn't want me to be in that cell. She did not want me to be in that dorm with her new piece. Girl, I didn't want your piece. I took your first husband. I could have took him. That's why you didn't want me in there. So you wanted to start a fight. So I would be like rolled up, It's okay. It's okay. But both of y'all will remember me because we both went to the party. And then years later, somebody told me that she died in prison. And I don't know what happened to Shaky. I'm sure he's somewhere dead too. Yeah. No. I don't like wishing, unaliving on them, but I'm sure due to his life and how he was, carrying, I'm sure he's probably, somewhere on the other side too. Mm-hmm. How did you get through the days? The whole ain't bad because if you have any type of child, I don't want to put up too much tea, but if you find you a good trustee that's sexy and you can get through the days real easy. Bam Bam know what I'm talking about. I don't want to put too much of my business out there, but if you just get you a nice older trustee, a cat daddy trustee, and honey, you'll be okay. Because they put you on, if you have so many days down there, they put you on juke balls, right? They put you on juke balls, and that's where they take all of your food and combine it in a big ball. Everything that they made that day, they put it all and they mix it all up, and then they freeze it, and then they give it to you. If you do something really bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how I did it. So wherever he's at today, I know his chin still feels that pressure. Mm-hmm. That's where it probably comes from, Brian. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just a different person now, y'all. I'm a different person. Now, some of these girls, I won't lie, if I saw them in real life, I probably would. There's 2 or 3 I would probably slap the shit out of. I ain't gonna lie. Just on GP. But overall, I just think I'm a different person. My spirit is in a different place. You know, I don't try to tap into that energy because I'm just a different person. I don't have that aura about me anymore. Even Bam Bam is not like that anymore either. You know, it's just a part of your life, and I don't mind sharing it publicly because you know, it's a part of my story. Everybody has a story. It's just whether you're comfortable enough, and my followers know me. They know most of my story, and so I don't mind sharing it with them. And I know the haters are watching. I know Bone Carriers are watching. I know Alf, you know, is watching. So it's okay. Mm-hmm. Better than Netflix. It's so many stories, y'all. It's so many stories. I could be here all night. But Puff Daddy, you really got me going with that one. Yeah, all right. Puff Daddy, we'll see you when you get out. May 8th, 2028, if you do good time, work time. Okay? All right. If you do well, we will see you in 2028. Okay? Okay. All of the okay. So y'all heard about the food stamps, you know about what's going on. There is a little something that's going on that's a little positive, but on the flip side of it, it's like it's crazy, right? So we're gonna listen to Consciously, you know, give some information about this so you guys can understand what's going on. All right. So as you know, November 1st, there's supposed to be like nothing being given out. So let's take a listen to Consciously. You got to hear this.
More companies, especially ones like Amazon and Walmart, should follow the lead of DoorDash, and I'm going to get to why I'm singling them out in a minute. DoorDash released a statement saying the federal government shutdown threatens SNAP benefits for 40 million Americans this week. We're launching an emergency food response to help, delivering 1 million free meals through 300 plus food banks, and waiving delivery and service fees for 300,000 grocery orders for SNAP recipients. It's a stopgap, not a solution, but help is needed. You can read more where it's out of that. In 2020, it was Walmart and McDonald's that had the most employees that was on Medicaid and food stamps. And now in 2025, it's Walmart and Amazon who have the most employees that rely on programs like SNAP and Medicaid. But this is where it gets ugly though. Walmart also brings the most in SNAP dollars. 25% of all their sales come from this program. That don't seem like a conflict of interest to you? See, it's important to acknowledge that in this country, policies are passed based off of lobbying. And this company right here, Walmart and this family, they're able to lobby and make sure we never get that minimum wage raised, to make sure they're able to exploit their workers, to make sure they're able to keep them on SNAP benefits so they can keep on receiving 25% of all their sales coming from it. You see how we're liking this? The largest employer in many states is Walmart. If you look closely right here, bigger than the education industry, bigger than the healthcare industry, bigger than both of those industries together, Walmart. So the next time you hear somebody calling folks on food stamps lazy and unemployed, remind them Amazon and Walmart uniquely benefit from exploiting those workers, keeping the minimum wage down while also making sure they qualify for those benefits. Education is elevation, and man, shout out to DoorDash.
Yes, Consciously. Shout out to DoorDash. Thai Squad, it's really, when you see it, and we already know this, we remember when Walmart was trying to vehemently stop Walmart, Amazon unionization, and they put all of the money they could into stopping the unions from forming. And so what they try to do is they try to keep you at a certain level where you need them. If they give you a livable wage, most people will advance and move forward. But if they keep you right at the poverty level, then you will stay in a certain category. When we say systematic racism, this is why we don't understand why these white folks, non-melanated folks with 3 teeth in their mouth, we don't understand why they're falling for the okie doke, because you're poor and you're disenfranchised just like us, okay? So when you take your ass with your gums up there to that voting booth and you vote against your own self-interest, just for the sake of being non-melanated, it is really asinine to me. It is really asinine because all of these people that are in these categories are looked at the same by these people. They don't separate because you are white or black or Latino or Asian. You're all looked at as workers. And what they're trying to do is so obvious. They're trying to build a permanent underclass working class, getting rid of the middle class. And they want just a working, they want America to be just like this working, underpaid, underworked, high rent. The middle class eventually is just going to be like a thing of the past. That's why we always say when people get a little money and they buy a home and they get, especially black folks, they get beneath themselves or get really, 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 really crazy. You get a little achievement and then you forget where you come from. Pretty soon, all of y'all will soon be with us. That's why we were telling these girls, stop getting beside yourself because you bought a new home in Alpharetta and you got a new Volvo. Because in just a little while, all of us will be together on this journey. I promise you we all are. The middle class will slowly and slowly merge into the working and the working poor and those living in poverty. They don't want all of these classes, y'all. They want the top 1% and 2% and everybody else. All of these divisions, they're trying to put a stop to that. That's how I see it. The poorest type person still feel that they are better than everyone else. They tell themselves, at least I'm not black. They will find out in just a little while, Amy Jones, how real this is going to be. You know, when you see these people, these pastors running around here and they are, you know, trying to do word salads about what these people are out here doing and playing games, and we got to go talk to somebody and we can't just vote one way and we can't do this. Let me just be clear. Let me be clear. This administration has never been for black people. Going to the White House to see anything concerning these people is cosplay, is perfunctory. There is nothing tangible that is going to come out of going to the White House to meet these people. Paula White is a whole joke. She is. They are using you for a photo op. Nothing positive for black people is going to come out of this administration. I'm just telling you, in case you don't know. They didn't do it in the first administration. Why the hell would they do it now when they have really nothing to lose? And they have a whole Supreme Court with a 6-3 majority. Why? And see, the thing about it, that's why I say it's so intellectually dishonest when these pastors are going around talking about, well, we got to go and talk to them. We got to go see what they want. Okay, they have been destroying DEI. They've been extrapolating all of our history from history museums, art museums, any museum. They have been doing that since they got on the scene. The architect of Project 2025 is working within the damn administration. What are people talking about? They're not going to do nothing for black. They're not. Going to the White House to see this man is like going to the Shake Shack or something. They're not about to do anything for nobody black. What they're trying to do is erase black history, black power, and black wealth. That's what they're trying to do. Black history, black power, black wealth. For whatever reason, they feel like we have gotten too much, too quickly, too soon. And if you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to DoorDash. But Walmart and Amazon have been plantations. They have been plantations. And the first time you can get the hell up out of there, please leave and find you some employment that is respectful of your dignity as a worker. Don't leave your job because you got bills to pay. But the first opportunity you get, haul ass up out of there. Mm-hmm. He is our McDonald. Mm-hmm. So many people are considering moving out of the country. Yes. Some are thinking Canada. Some are thinking Canada. Some are thinking Europe. You know, it's just a lot of things to consider. So many people, that is the only thing that keeps them and gives them pause is health benefits, your health care. Mm-hmm. Cali is the only place I can live right now in the U.S. I was shopping for insurance recently, and it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. I kid you not. Insurance is mind-blowing. Thank God Naida sent me a referral to talk to somebody. I haven't got around to doing it, but I'm going to do it before the end of this month. Mm-hmm. Child, you know, if you tell too much truth, you know what they did to Dr. King and Malcolm X. So yeah, they don't want you. That's why they're trying to. That's why they're trying to take control of the media. That's why they're trying to take over TikTok. I think YouTube will be okay, but anybody can be bought right now, y'all. Anybody can be infiltrated. I think YouTube will be okay. Patreon should not be your only place where you can go somewhere and talk privately. It should have to be that. Well, let me go to Patreon and talk to my people. Why can't you say that? Why can't you say what you say in Patreon? Why can't you say it out here? And it's supposed to be a free speech country. Why are people running to Patreon? Well, girl, just meet me in Patreon. I tell y'all the Patreon. It feels like the slave days. Meet me behind the tree, y'all, after the sun go down. But they're trying to take over social media so that they can control the narrative. Mm-hmm. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they want to do ASAP. I talk to those folks all the time when they apply to my company. Yeah. All right, y'all. I may be rambling a little bit tonight, but you know what? It's all right because we got over 500 people here. So, you know, something I'm doing must be right, right? Okay, so let's talk about this, y'all. I'm sorry. This is I just can't believe we're here again. We got a basketball player, a young brother by the name of Jarrett. Let me get his name. I just cannot believe we are here again. Thank you, Tiffany Williams, for 888. You say I'm teaching tonight? I'm trying, Tiffany Williams. Mm-hmm. All right, nephew, I'm going to definitely add that into one of my next stories. I promise you. I would definitely add that to one of my next back in the day stories. Okay, y'all, let me get this this basketball player. He is over in another country, and yeah. Mm-hmm. His name is Jared Shaw. Jared Shaw is an American basketball player who was arrested in Indonesia back in May of 2025 after authorities found 132 cannabis-infused edibles sent from Thailand to his apartment. Remember, he's in Indonesia. Indonesia has very strict laws. They just don't tolerate crime in Indonesia. Shaw claims the edibles were for his own medical usage for Crohn's disease and not for distribution. Like, if you saw what happened to Brittany, what's her name, Brittany Griner, if you were alive in the world when you saw what happened to Brittany Griner and how Russia held her hostage for so long, why is anybody doing anything with weed internationally right now when you're not in your home country? I don't give a damn what your ailment was, sir. Common sense tells you don't be ordering stuff in other countries, especially Indonesia, sir. Shaw claims the edibles were for his own medical usage for Crohn's disease and not for distribution. In Indonesia, drug laws are extremely strict. Possession, importation, or trafficking of narcotics can carry life imprisonment or the death penalty. Okay, so as of today, right now, he is in pretrial detention, facing charges, Ty Squad, facing charges in Indonesia. And the situation remains unsolved. He's been there since May. I don't know if the State Department is involved. I don't know. And this story is not getting any type of, listen, I haven't heard not one news story cover this. And so what I saw when I saw the headline, basketball player facing the unaliving penalty in Indonesia, I'm like, why isn't anybody talking about this? And he's been there since May. At the end of the day, you must understand the laws of the country. Now, he used to play basketball for, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. It's an Indonesian basketball league, okay? But he is an American basketball player previously with Kabuka in the Indonesian basketball league. That's kind of like the NBA of Indonesia, y'all. So evidently, I guess he ain't skillful enough to be in the NBA, so he's playing internationally, okay? But Brittany Griner went through hell just having some cartridges and trying to go through, the airport or customs or whatever. And she wound up in jail for a very long time. Be aware of the law in the country you're in. And it's just sad that this brother is sitting over there and don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if the state, this particular administration, y'all, they're not really rushing to, help black bodies. I'm just being honest. They're not. Okay. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Some of the stories and things featured in this video may be triggering for sensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is always advised, everybody. So let me get the stories together. I'm going to start with this young lady first. There's two black women that we're dealing with tonight. And I want to start with this story that I saw on 11 Alive. And this is her right here. And let's get the story from 11 Alive. And I'll talk about it on the other side while I get the second young woman together.
And only here on 11 Alive, days of unanswered phone calls lead to a discovery that no family should ever face.
Absolutely. So a young woman was found dead in her Atlanta apartment, but now her brother wants answers. So he flew all the way across the country to try to find out what really happened to his sister. But now he says no one is listening to him. 11 Alive's Angelina Salcido is live right now at Atlanta Police Headquarters. So, Angelina, you spoke with her family and a private investigator they hired, and they believe this death is suspicious, right?
Yeah, 27-year-old Josephine Tarway's family tells me that her death is no accident after they found evidence inside of her apartment. And they tell me that investigators could actually be standing in the way of the answers they need.
We're broken. We're crushed.
Their pain unbearable.
The wake and funeral this weekend.
The Tarways still suffering 23 days after their daughter and sister was found dead alone in her apartment hundreds of miles away from them. September 28th.
They start calling Atlanta to file for a welfare check. Atlanta police says, you can't file for a welfare check. You guys have to file for a welfare check in Minnesota.
The family tried to get police here to Josephine's apartment, but APD didn't show up until Tuesday, September 30th.
We went there Thursday. Don't want to go in there and tamper with anything. So that's when I called a private investigator.
We knew there was a lot of cameras, there was a lot of footage, a lot of neighbors.
Robin Martinelli tasked with trying to find out what happened to the 27-year-old.
When I explained this to the police, they told me to show up and request an officer to come and get the evidence. And I did that, and nobody came. And nobody cared.
This is Gold Rush Show Bar. It's actually just 2 minutes away from Josie's home. Her family tells me she was actually a dancer here. They believe investigators may not be taking her case seriously because she worked here.
It's very demoralizing and you kind of lose a lot of faith.
For now, the family is relying on Martinelli to gather evidence, like the images of her broken nails the family wanted you to see.
They were all broken up and chipped up. She had some bruises on her bodies that were odd, and she also had some scratches. I'm just a private investigator, and in my opinion, it looked like there could have been a struggle.
They won't stop until they get answers.
Go against whoever we have to go against to get justice for Josie.
Now, Joseph tells me that he believes his little sister was robbed, or somebody that she was either talking to or didn't want to talk to hurt her.
Angelina, as a former young police officer, now a journalist, I've seen a few crime scenes, and I know gathering evidence, it takes a lot of time. But in this case, it's been almost a month since Josephine died. Do we have an official cause of death yet?
Yeah, Ron, it's some good perspective to add there. When we reached out to the medical examiner's office, they told us that the report for Josephine was not yet complete. Once it is complete, though, despite the time that has passed, they will be sharing that with us and the family as well. The medical examiner's office did say that it takes up to 90 days for a report to be complete, Ron. We're live tonight in Atlanta. Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.
Okay, Angelina, thanks for staying on top of this story, connecting with the family as well.
So today is the 27th, Ty Squad, and I'm just getting this on the local news here in Atlanta. This was September 30th when it happened, and today is October 27th, and I'm just seeing this story on the local news here in Atlanta. So it's just unfortunate that a month has passed and the family is still fighting and trying to figure out what's going on. And I am keenly aware that women of the night, women that do survival, whatever, stripping, ladies of the night, there is no rush, there is no priority on these young women. Adult entertainers, OnlyFans, yeah, they are looked at as, we'll get to it when we get to it. There is no urgency. Back in the day, people don't believe it, but back in the day when a sex worker or someone would get unalived, they would put NHI on the file. It is a real thing they did. They would put NHI on the file when a lady of the night or a sex worker would get, whether it was trans or biological female, they would put NHI on the file, and that stood for no human involved. I kid you not. And so that's how they saw those people, back in the day. All right, we're gonna keep an eye. We're gonna keep an eye out on that. Okay. Unfortunately, I have bad news. We covered this case about 2 weeks ago of this young woman, Kata Scott. And you may remember the picture because I showed it here. She was missing, and I said I hope that there is a good outcome. Sadly, tonight, I do not have good news to tell you about this beautiful young sister. Unfortunately, Kata Scott over in Philadelphia has been found deceased. She went missing after arriving for an overnight shift at a senior living facility in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on October 4th. Her body was found in a shallow grave near an abandoned school at Ada Lewis Middle School. The medical examiner ruled her unaliving a homicide with a gunshot wound to her head. A 21-year-old suspect, Keon King, is charged with her unaliving, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and abuse of corpse. That is him. Oh. It's sad, and Black women, it's already, marginalized things that they're dealing with. And so the news media just don't really give these stories the coverage it needs. I'm actually thinking about doing a whole show or something concerning this, y'all, because, anything you can do to help the families, it'll be really needed. Yeah. Very sick. 21 years old, and your mind is depraved like this. absolutely just maddening, Crystal. So let's keep the family in prayer of the young woman that's they're trying to find answers to, and the family of this young sister that they're trying to make peace with her loss. Okay. All right, let's get to our fifth and final story of the night, which is very, very upsetting, and it's on its face. Okay. Um, hmm. That's why dealing with this, I don't know how some journalists deal with this day in and day out. You have to kind of compartmentalize, some of this energy because it's a lot to take in daily. It really is on a daily basis. So, okay, so the jury has been seated. The jury has been seated. Do we have that? Got it. The jury has been seated in the Sonia Massey case. Do you guys remember this? Out of Illinois. Springfield, Illinois. Sonia Massey. It caused shockwaves through our communities. On July 6, 2024, Sonia Massey, a 36-year-old Black woman in Springfield, Illinois, reported a suspected prowler at her home. Deputies from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office responded, including Sean Grayson and his partner, Deputy Dawson Farley. After searching and finding no obvious threat, the deputies entered Massey's home. Inside the kitchen, a pot of boiling water became central. Massey removed it from the stove upon their request. Her statement, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," according to occurred during that encounter. Grayson drew his firearm and, according to prosecutors, shot her 3 times, striking her in the head, face, even though she was unarmed. This is a Black woman in her home calling for help and was unalive in her kitchen. After the shooting, there are recorded statements, dispatch logs indicating confusion. Initial reports claim her wound was self-inflicted or caused by an intruder. Her family says the officers initially misled them. Grayson, who is still in custody. Yes, Grayson, who is still in custody, was indicted on 3 counts of first-degree unaliving, 1 count of aggravated battery with a firearm, and 1 count of official misconduct. He pleaded not guilty. The trial has been moved from Sangamon County to Peoria County, Illinois, due to concerns about finding an impartial jury. So he's being held without bond. His lawyers have challenged that under Illinois' Pretrial Fairness Act. A civil settlement in February of this year, her family, Sonia's family, reached a $10 million settlement with Sangamon County. Okay, so they're doing opening arguments. We got the jury situated, y'all, and okay, he looks exactly how we. Yeah. Okay. Let me be honest. I do not think that they're going to convict this man. I don't. Yeah. All these officers have to say is they had a reasonable fear for their lives. So I'm just saying, I don't want any Tyesse Squad member to get their hopes up. I just don't believe that they're going to convict this man. I don't. I believe that he will be acquitted or even a lesser charge. And, if history is, what it is in America, I think that they will let him off and he will be on his way. The officer took the stand today. Okay. So they start right off the top, Crystal. Okay, they going for the gusto. Okay. I don't know. Story Marjorie. I don't know. But those are 5 stories that I ripped from the headline, starting with Puff Daddy and his sentencing. Well, not his sentencing. He's been sentenced. Starting with Puff Daddy and his release date 3 years from now. And we also covered these missing young Black women and whatnot, and so many stories that we've covered tonight that are important to the Black community, including our brother, the basketball player in Indonesia, in custody right now over receiving a package of marijuana to his house. We also covered the food stamp crisis that is just days upon us, everybody. And of course, the Sonia Massey case is disturbing to say the least. Yeah. All right. So why don't we do this? There's 512 people here. It's been fluctuating between 5 and 530, 500 and 530. Thank y'all so much. Everybody that's here, if you would like to support us, now is the time. If you enjoyed this content, I appreciate your likes, your shares, and your financial support. If you think I work hard and I did a good job, you feel free to donate whatever you want to, okay? It's right there on your screen. Okay. Right there on your screen, ways to give. Somebody gave a minute ago, Tiffany Williams, thank you so much. Thank you, Tiffany Williams. Okay. All right. You can give 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever you want to give. It's all good, everybody. Okay. Chime, Venmo, Zelle, all of that is listed. Okay. I'm gonna wait a few more minutes and then I'm gonna do this thing that I do. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay, let's do catching up with Tyesse. Okay, catching up with Tyesse. Oh, y'all got it? Catching up with Tyesse. Is there something from today? Is there something from today? Catching up with Tyesse. Gotta get up out of here. Okay. I want to do a story about these homosexuals that are being delivered. And this man over on We Need to Talk, he loves showcasing these people. And I want to do a story on that tomorrow. I'm gonna try to squeeze that in tomorrow because I won't have time to do it on Church World News. And so also got a big announcement. We're gonna be moving. I was thinking I pull it off, but we're going to be doing traditional Tyesse After Dark on Thursday nights. Traditional Tyesse After Dark, the original Tyesse After Dark. We're going to see how it goes for a limited run. So I'm going to see if I can pull this off, but I'm going to move it from Friday to Thursday nights, okay? And that is the traditional. I know I'm McDonald, he's here. I know he's excited. But the traditional Tyesse After Dark will return on Thursday nights right here on YouTube. Yes, my PayPal is under John Johnson. I think Cece was asking, she may have gave it to the wrong person. I hope not, Cece. Yes, it should say John Johnson. That is my government name. I'm gonna try, because you know these people in here now, and we gotta be kind of like, I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13-ish. I'm gonna try, you know. I'm gonna see what I can do. But yeah, dealing with that, with the church, I don't know what these people are doing. You know, everybody that got delivered, everybody's saved, and all this old stuff, y'all. Thank y'all, everybody that's giving, everybody that wants to give. Love Tanya Terry, Maurice, thank you. For everybody's giving 1027. Thank y'all. Linda Williams, Earl Thomas, Tiffany Williams. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. All of y'all. Okay. I did talk to William today. I talked to William this evening because you know the video that I told y'all the Sean lady did. She did a video and she was inferring that William was talking about me. Well, there are some people that have picked that video up and are making content out of it. So the video that Sean did, inferring that William was talking about me, other bloggers are now from, you know, the low vibration sector, they're now picking that up and turning that into content. Yeah. So it's okay, but it's just I told William this evening, I said, I don't know why these people want us to fall out so bad. What is it? Why do people to fall out and, you know, be mad at each other and all this stuff? That one video she did with that misleading, she did that. But it's okay. I know why she's mad. I would be mad too. But it's okay. It'll come back to her. It'll come back to her in ways that she can't even imagine. It will. Because I don't do nothing underhanded to her. I may read you, girl, but I don't do nothing. I don't mislead people. I don't mislead people purposely. And so now, low vibrational, insignificant bloggers are now picking that up and running with it because they can't get along with anybody. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, Mel C. And she did that purposely. She was so angry about the Alf story. I think Ramel was over there in the chat. Ramel said he was not talking about me. I didn't watch it live, so I didn't know the context. But I talked to William about it. And Alf is angry because she looks like Alf. And no matter what happens, girl, no matter what you do to me, you still gonna look like Alf. I'm sorry, you're not gonna ever not look like Alf. So do whatever you want to me, sweetie. It doesn't matter, I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and classify her name now. We haven't gave her name, so we can stop calling her a real name. Yeah, I think I'm going to classify her name now. It's going to be, what am I going to call her? Hey, brother, I haven't seen you in a long time. Where have you been? They can't get in with you, so they want to see, I told you. Yeah, and I give them too much energy. Okay, I'm going to call her. Her name is going to be Alf Talk. Okay. Stop. Hey, but I ain't seeing you in a minute. Her name is going to be Alf Talk. Okay, that's gonna be her name. Okay, so y'all know who I'm talking about. Thank you, Crystal. Alf is that? Yeah, Alf is the. I'm telling you, just look at her and look at Alf. What would Bishop Jordan say? I don't get it. What would Bishop Jordan say? I don't want to reference. I don't want to reference him. I just want to let them people be. You should make a. I'm trying to see. Okay, I think I understand what you're saying, Kim. Yeah, just look at her and look at Alf. Yeah, I'm trying to let them people. Hopefully they'll go away eventually and just go on with their blogger collective. And I try to keep them in the news cycle too much longer. I want to look at Alf, y'all. Look at her and then look at Alf. That's all I'm saying. And tell me this woman don't look like Alf. Look. I could call her Alfredo, but I'm gonna call her Alf Talks. Look. Tell me that woman don't look like Alf. Oh, look. Tell me that woman don't look like Alf. She looks just like Alf. Every time somebody somewhere saying something, she in the audience. Every time somebody's saying something about me, she in the front row cheerleading. Girl, what did I do to you? Oh, what did I do to you, girl? It never fails. Anytime somebody's saying something about me, she in the audience talking about yeah and this and that. Child, William was not directed at me, but it's okay. It's all right. But they don't care. It ain't like they finna go and do no retraction. They're not built like that because they ain't got no damn integrity in the first place. It ain't like they finna say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I my bad." Oh my God. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, don't get mad at me because you look like Alf, and I just pointed it out. And that's just the end of it. Is there anything else we need to catch up with Tyesse? Anything else, y'all? Did I miss something from the day? I'm just trying to figure out what we got to catch up on. I'm trying to think. Is there anything that I missed that we may have missed today? It rained today. I went out today, ran a few errands. After the rain stopped, great evening, beautiful sunset. We're also getting ready for Tie Squad. We're getting ready for daylight savings time, so it's going to start getting dark earlier. And so just prepare for that. When you be coming home from work, it's going to be dark. So just prepare for that. Let me see. Ty, this is my kind of reading. Child, I wish I could just figure out a way. I wish I could figure out a way, just like I wish YouTube could just have it so you can block people from seeing your content. They have not come up with that yet, where I could just like cut them all off from seeing my content. If we could do that, man, y'all have no idea. Oh, they would literally never see me again. Thank you, Janice Felton, $5 for great content. Thank you so much. I hope it was good. And thank everybody that gave tonight. I appreciate it. All of y'all. Thank everybody that gave. Janice, Latanya, all of y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. Fall back Sunday, 1 hour. Don't forget to set those clocks. Yeah, most things are digital nowadays, but I still have manual clocks all throughout the house. So I'm gonna have to set those back manually. Your telephone, all this stuff, you may have to set your microwave and stuff like that, Okay, so for the first time, I turned my heater on briefly today. Briefly. And you have to, it kind of like when you first turn it on, this is the first time I turned it on. So it kind of has that smell, and then it kind of burns off. And so, because I haven't burnt it since I've been here at all, and probably won't burn it often, but I just definitely want to turn it on, so at least to get burn that smell off, because if you ain't used it, honey, it's all that lint and dust been backed up over the months, So definitely turned it on, and it felt good. It wasn't like, it was really, it was comfortable. And I put it on like 79, 80. It was cool. Yeah. Tell me this, everybody. Do you know anybody affected by the SNAP benefits? Do you have a friend, a family member that may be suffering from that? Somebody sent me somebody, I don't know who they were. Somebody sent me a no, okay, let me explain, because I don't want Samarta. I don't want Samarta. Lord Jesus. Let me explain it. So Samarta won't send the people here tomorrow and put a whole new heating system in. Samarta, when you don't use your heating, when you first turn it on, you can Google it. When you first turn it on, Samarta, you just get this. I know this scent. Maybe it's because my nose, because you're heating up something for the first time, Samarta. You do not have to come in here and put a new heater in, Samarta. Okay, it works fine. Is there anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? When you first turn your heater on for the very first time, Samarta, it is nothing wrong with the heater. I turned it on for the very first time. Okay, it's different when you turn your air on. Anybody knows what I'm talking about? It ain't a gas smell because it's electric. Okay. So, Samarta, please do not send those people to what you call them. Don't come in here and jerk the whole place out, Samarta. Please. I'll be woke up in the morning and a whole electrical unit will be here, like a whole what do you call it? What do you call them people? Cooling and heating company will be here in the morning. It's a slight burn smell when you first turn it on. Some of these things have not been used for 6 months, even a year. Okay, when you Google it, hold on, let me just show you. What is the smell that comes from your heater the first time you turn it on after a year of non-use? Okay, now listen. The smell that comes from the heater the first time it's turned on after a year is a temporary scent of dust burning off of the heating elements. It will go away. It will go away. It's natural. Okay. I will get up in the morning and hear, oh my God, Peachtree Heating Services. Uh-huh. You say dead animals. Wait a minute, what's going on, Cliff? Oh, dust mites, dead skin. Oh my God. Okay, it's very natural, Samara. And then once that girl gets burnt off, once all that stuff burnt up, it's like somebody getting cremated up there, you know? Once the cremation is over with, then it's just smooth sailing, you know? You just have to do like a little mini cremation, you know? Oh, thank y'all with these cash apps. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. It's kind of like a little slight cremation tease, you know? The ashes is burning up there. But no, sis, I'm good. Thank y'all for joining. We're just 29 away from a new milestone. We got to make sure y'all tell people, share, invite, and share. Let people know that we are live and we're on the air. We're very close to 16,600. We're just 400 away from 17,000. It was Kirby Mack that said, continue to have these celebrations, you know. So we're going to have a 17-17 celebration. Mm-hmm. The telephone. Dwayne, telephone. It's Fulton County Heating Service. It's Elder Jakes. I cannot. I don't know, y'all. Some people say, listen, Dwayne Youngblood is fit to sign his damn. Dwayne Youngblood could have muzzled himself, y'all. Dwayne Youngblood could have. He ain't gonna be able to say shit. Why? When he signed them papers. Don't do it, Dwayne. Tell them people you want to be able to still tell your truth. Uh-huh. How many likes? Oh, okay. Dwayne gonna sign everything. Well, he ain't gonna be able to say nothing. He not even gonna be able to tell this story no more. When he said his mama came and told him, Dwayne, telephone is Elder Jakes. Mm-hmm. Child, listen. He ain't gonna be able to tell that story no more to nobody. They're gonna make him sign all that stuff. All sign here. Okay, now sign here. Mm-hmm. Now sign again. Only person they won't be able to muzzle probably is what's that guy named Brandon Coleman over there with Tyrone Blackburns. They won't be able to muzzle him, you know. Is CC here? CC, did you ever figure out what happened, baby? Because I don't want you to send it to the wrong person. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was saying somebody hit me up, some random person. I don't know. I recognize the name from they recently, you know, added to my social media, but they sent me some email with some gross pictures of their eye, and they just had eye surgery, and I need a little help. And I'm like, what the hell? It was like something, I don't know. I recognize the name. It's somebody that recently joined the Thai squad, and they sent me these gross pictures of their eye. Like, don't send that to nobody else. I don't even know if them pictures were real. Like, what did you? I cannot. And telling you, I don't know why these people just feel like we're just a cash cow over here. You know, I just had eye surgery. Can you help me out? You in the Thai squad. Hey, Lamar. Mm-hmm. Okay, so do we know you, sir? Like, how long have you been around? I don't know. Thai squad. What am I about to do? Oh, let me say this, y'all. I watched Tamar Braxton. I watched the Braxtons tonight. At first, I thought that table scene may have been a little stage. Now I'm thinking it was real. Because, honey, now they talking about you done had this person's boyfriend and you slept with this person. At first, I thought it was a little stage, y'all, but now I'm beginning to think, no, Now this is real. Mama Braxton, she in the hospital. She didn't tell nobody. She didn't tell nobody. Trina husband, he went to the hospital. Tawanda, she's still getting married. She got ran over by a car. This family is so full of trauma, y'all. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. She done got ran over by a car, still trying to have a wedding. Tamar is her toxic self. Tony Braxton, you know, she's still Tony. This family is like trauma on top of trauma, Ross. Please, y'all, your family, don't ever think your family is the worst family in America. Because Braxtons, they take the whole cake. Yeah. All right, folks. I think William was gonna go live. I'm gonna check him out, and then I'm going to bed. William was live. I'm gonna check him out, then I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, let me see what the pastor say.
What he said?
Okay, let me say this about this guy. Somebody, okay. How many of y'all know the pastor? How many of y'all know the pastor that goes around giving out money to people, to gospel singers? And he was recently flexing his booty. He said he was stretching. Do y'all know this guy? Okay. Cornelius Edwards. How many of y'all know him? He'll go to the Clark sisters and give them like $1,000 a piece. He'll run to Kimberell. All going on. Tamar down at versus cutting up. Okay, y'all know him. Child, let me tell y'all something. Some of the church bloggers from the other sector are low-key kind of like dragging him. You know, okay. First of all, it looks like he bleached his skin. He creeps me out too. That is somebody that's dealing with mental health issues, Bill. That is some type of mental health going on, and somebody needs to really, really, really look into that, because that's look like his skin has been really, really bleached, and then he be speaking in tongues, and this is so violent when he speaks in tongues, and it's like, sir, what the hell is going on with you? He's weird as hell. Like that's the type of person you go in a closet and look, and you got a trunk, and you don't know what's in the trunk. Just really weird, creepy energy. And he told about he said he was stretching, and then he made his booty go like this, boom, boom. Is he giving Mother Caldwell energy? No, this man is special boots. Special boots. All right, everybody. But he is a cold piece of work. So I'm gonna watch this video and see what they're talking about. They probably talking about him doing that booty thing on the ground. Oh, that mind is chewed. He was on Hardly Initiated, and they was looking at him like he was crazy. I don't even think he knows how he looks to people. He was on Sunday's Best, if I remember. He was on Sunday's Best. That's what he gives me, Dorian Carey. Anybody, Dorian Corey. If you know Dorian Corey from Paris is Burning, that story is legend, y'all. She was doing the documentary Paris is Burning, and the whole time nobody knew she was sitting on a trunk, and on that trunk she had a whole dead body inside that was mummified. If you watch Paris is Burning, Dorian Corey had a whole body in that trunk, a mummified body. You can go look it up. It was in the New Yorker, the New York Times. He gives me that kind of energy, y'all. I swear. Yeah. I'll see if I can pull him up, because I remember him. He was not this light. Yeah, he was not that light. What's his name? Cornelius. Oh, what's his last name? Oh, I'm sleeping good tonight, y'all. Cornelius Edwards. Mm. Oh, that's him scratching. Look. I cannot. Oh, okay. He don't. He's very flexible. See if I can find him on Sunday's Best. Good God Almighty. He's scratching, y'all. Sunday's Best. Yeah, he bleached his skin. I knew he was not that dark. I mean, I knew he was not that light. Oh, yeah, he bleached the hell out of his skin. Yeah. They gave a nod to that series. Yeah, I remember. Women's Live with 56 people. I'll go around there. I'll go around there and see what's going on. I'll go around there and see what's going on, y'all. See what the move is. Okay. All right, everybody. I didn't talk to him. I did talk to him earlier. I just said, William, I don't know why these people, I have no idea why these people want us to be so bad. They're trying everything in their power to get us to be. He said, I don't know either, Tyesse. I really don't. I have no idea either. It's crazy. That's all I can say. I've never seen people so passionate about destroying something. They want everybody to be mad at me. I'm really sweet, y'all. I know it's hard for some people to be. I'm really a sweet guy. You know, if I tell you, you look like something, it's the truth. You know, if I say you look like Alf, you look like Alf. I am not. I'm not gonna forget. Episode 2 comes out Friday. I'm gonna see can I get through episode 1. I'm gonna see. If you enjoyed tonight's episode of Rip from the Headlines, make sure to put some orange hearts in the chat. Also, make sure to share this. It's safe for work. It's safe for your coworkers. Make sure to share this content. Thank you for tuning in. If it is news, if it is rippable, we will bring those headlines to you every Monday night. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you on tomorrow at our appointed time. Have a wonderful evening. Cue the music. Musicians, move quickly so I can get the hell up out of here. I'm ready to stretch out. All right. Bye, everybody.